graduate program in Quantitative Biomedical Sciences, known as QBS, is part of the Dartmouth College graduate community, specifically the Geisel School of Medicine and the newly established Guarini School of Graduate and Advanced Studies. Launched in 2011, QBS offers an interdisciplinary PhD in bioinformatics, biostatistics, epidemiology, and newly formed master's programs in health data science and quantitative epidemiology.
What we do in our programs is train students to think critically in each of those three core areas, as well as training our students to be able to speak the language of the collaborators or other investigators that they work with.
Students trained through the PhD program are poised well for careers in academia or industry and will be versed in bioinformatics, biostatistics, and epidemiology, as they are required to take core coursework in each discipline. 3 research rotations completed during the first year provide students the opportunity to explore diverse research interests and make informed decisions when selecting a thesis advisor.
Epidemiology is the study of the distribution and determinants of disease in human populations. Bioinformatics allows us to tackle huge data problems and various omics questions that are increasingly studied and important. Biostatistics is crucial for us epidemiologists to understand what observations we have that are due to chance versus due to actual causal relationships.
My lab is completely interdisciplinary. I have students that work at the bench, I have students that work only at the computer, and I have students that work at both the computer and the bench. And having those students all interacting is key, because you find that some students have an insight from the experimental side, some students have insights from the computational side, and when they can walk out the door and talk to each other, you find new experiments come to light, new insights into the data come to light, and you find new discoveries that you would not have found otherwise.
This training really allows students to cross disciplines and communicate with experts in all of those fields. Students now don't need to only rely on individuals with that expertise, but they can carry that within themselves, and that enables them to have expertise that they bring to the situation.
Epidemiology students will receive interdisciplinary training for careers in biomedical research, government agencies, private industries, and nonprofit health organizations. Students complete 9 required courses that span both epidemiology and biostatistics, as well as complete 9 elective courses. Required courses include a capstone in which students will develop and complete a research project with a faculty advisor or pursue an internship.
The Health Data Science Masters is critical for the field of biomedical data science. This is one of the fastest growing fields in the country. There's an enormous amount of students that are asking for this type of degree, and it fills a niche within our private sector and academia for students with this type of training.
We need data scientists in healthcare so that we can do some kind of predictive modeling to predict the type of outcomes from a disease, or predict the length of stay for a particular patient when they had surgery and they're inpatient patients, and you need to do some kind of risk stratification so that you can do some kind of intervention programs to improve the health of the population.
I think people in industry and academia are realizing that the data science movement needs more statistical input. People who know how to answer questions using statistical thinking as opposed to just completely algorithmic thinking.
We have a thriving community of students who are engaged in both graduate research and education. We really do encourage our students not to just interact with each other in the QBS program, but with students across the Dartmouth campus in multiple programs. Dartmouth itself actually has a long-standing tradition of close faculty and student ties, a tradition that the QBS program really does embrace. Located in Hanover, New Hampshire, QBS is one of 27 doctoral and master's programs offered at the Guarini School, with access to renowned teachers, clinicians, and researchers that span the bounds of all 4 graduate schools at Dartmouth. Nestled in the Green Mountains of Vermont and the White Mountains of New Hampshire, the region uniquely offers idyllic landscapes along with outstanding recreation and cultural activities. The union of natural beauty and exceptional access to faculty and resources makes Dartmouth an ideal place to pursue a graduate education.